But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me, I'm no longer who I was. See now I play for keeps. See now I'm off of it's bitter when it's sweet. See now I'm off of boy elite to my pride for peace. Some of minutes to release. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of now I'm off of now I'm off of now I'm off of I like how they want to count me out it. Was written, it ain't nothing you could type about it. I done been broke before, so I know how to go with it. What about my side? What about my side? What about mine? But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me, I'm no longer who I was. See now I play for keeps. See now I'm off of it's bitter when it's sweet. See now I'm off of boy elite to my pride for peace. Some minutes to release. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of now I'm off of now I'm off of now I'm off of I like how they want to count me out it. Was written, it ain't nothing you could type about it. I done been broke before, so I know how to go without it. Girl, I'm a hustler, I never went too long without it. These always trying to tell ya you should walk. You can't finesse me, I ain't falling for that good talk. Why would I chase a if money who I could stalk? Got a vendetta with it, sorry, it's the fall, sorry babe. She ain't wanna with me at first cause I had all the babes. Now she call me Peyton when I caught her play. Lane, want my place, need a pace. Grandma say, when I came, tailor made, not the same. She called me her Zed, I might do her mad. She ain't chasing clothes, she just chasing. That boy in the, he thought I was. He didn't know my hands. But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me, I'm no longer who I was. See now I play for keeps. See now I'm off of it's bitter when it's sweet. See now I'm off of boy elite to my pride for peace. Some minutes to release. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of now I'm off of now I'm off of see now I'm off of turn to something else when I get in that mood. I turn a Georgie to a Benji off that moon. I had that singing Purple Rangers need the clearance. She match my fly, my expensive. This ain't spirit shorty. Oh, tell me what you want, what you really want. Be my for the summer, you get you play percussion. Goody mob in public, I won't speak about abundance unless I show you how to touch it. Writings on the wall, they can't spell it off. Wait till after dark, you turn gray. I was in phase, now it's better days. Now my paper straight, we call space. I'm not for any hating, I can feel the vibes. I feel like wanna feel like feeling traumatized. Drama time, call it trial. On Valentine, itchy in my palm, it's probably come a time I'm alive. But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me, I'm no longer who I was. See now I play for keeps. See now I'm off of it's bitter when it's sweet. See now I'm off of boy elite to my pride for peace. Some minutes to release. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of now I'm off of now I'm off of see now I'm off of who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me, I'm no longer who I was. See now I play for keys. See now I'm off of it's bitter when it's sweet. See now I'm off of
L-A-M-O-S-T-S. And then the fight breaks down. Give me back my turkey rap right now. You about to witness the wimpiest miserable kid to get up on the stage and show you how you getting it out. And I've been waiting for so long to get up in your face and show you what I'ma do, huh? I see you staring at my lunchbox. What do you remember when you stole my fries? Ate them all in front of me. The succulism got me tucking these lovely Charleston Jew, like what? Yeah, you thought it was the last supper, but it isn't the last one, the Lamars. Go back to break bread, the Lamars. Go back to break bread, the Lamars. Go back to break bread. If you went on lunch, you probably wind up the Lamars. Go back to break bread, the Lamars. Go back to break bread, the Lamars. Go back to break bread. If you went on lunch, you probably wind up. Go! Lamosts. If you went on lunch, you probably wind up. If you went on lunch, you probably wind up.
Feeling like trying on your dad punks. Feel hurt when the plaques come. Get with a verse when I rap bun. Put you on a shirt up in pack, son. Never did it for the money, only passion. Laughed at my fashion. Been an innovator, so I passed them. All them people haters and they passed them. Stars wall when you're George Lucas. Laser beam when I stormtroopers. People fear what they don't understand, but then they get mad because they don't dare to do it. Everybody a shining star, they ain't get far, so they can't prove it. Most stars, foolish. Full of gas, useless. Pushing back. Influence. Wonder what happened to them. They say hurt people. Guess that is proven. They put on a mask to mask feelings. Fill a universe with mass ceilings. Most people not even tapping in. All stars just gotta grab it within. That's what's happening. God blessed you like a napkin. A vessel just wrapped to him. It'll get you massive wins. Only thing ever different between me and you. I dream, imagine them. Manifestation, not magic, anticipation when you work and add the wins.
I'm fine. Feeling blue, nothing new was dark, but I still shine. My mind ain't a mood 'cause the moon calls me out in the nighttime. Still shine. Hold me, wait.
Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks. And the Phoenix Suns. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here's Ayton.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Here's Porzingis. Takes it off the glass. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
From Devin Booker.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And they're able to recover.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Suns on defense. It's a three-point game. Here's Doncic. Here's Powell. And the rejection by Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense. And look at Ayton get up there. I have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Dwight Powell.
Powell, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Oh, Ayton in position. That shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Ayton. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Ayton hits them both. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the rejection by Ayton. Pass to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that little block.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, damn, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on teams. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Here's Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off the mark. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges inside the 3-point line. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Doncic. They get the rebound. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Suns. And it's Paul penetrating. Crowder. Up and in on the layup. Crowder's got 5 now.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas, still while in the air.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees it.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
And it's good for 2. 6 points for him.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
For 3, Bridges hits it from 3-point range. Bridges got his second bucket of the night.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. And the blocks just kept on coming for him. He's playing some fantastic D. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
That's his second personal foul.
Suns leading by 5. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. The results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. And it's Paul penetrating. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well, and two, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
And Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
Porzingis can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
To the middle. Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Paul with the steal. Here we go, all alone. And the dunk by Booker.
Whenever CP3 gets his hands on the ball, you know he's going to turn it up court right away. He loves initiating the break.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Here's Finney-Smith.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake. You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm. Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And it's Ayton missing. Mavericks trail by 11. Here's Hardaway. Here's Powell. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Back to Ayton. And he drops it in from the low post. Ayton's got 28.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Doncic. And the basket is good.
Assist.
And that's now 10 points for Luka Doncic.
Excellent finish that time inside by Doncic. He's highly skilled. I mean, that's obvious. What's not so obvious is how big he is. This guy looks me eye to eye.
1 second left. And so it's the Phoenix Suns Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Maverick substitution. Maxi
Outside
Kleber.
Hardaway. Doncic outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his third personal foul. Second
And you
team
know
foul.
you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
And it's Ayton missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Back to Kleber. No good on that one. Bridges with some nice defense. From past the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Just 5 to shoot. Doncic, no good. Booker with it. Hardaway picks him up. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Ayton throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The assist. Dorian
And didn't do
Finney-Smith.
anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Now, Doncic, after the missed 3 from Jay Crowder.
Maxi Kleber.
That one drops for him. Now, just a 5-point Phoenix lead. Here's Ayton. Drops in the layup for 2. Ayton's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now, here's Paul. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
That's his
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
third team foul.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Doncic.
Dallas foul.
16 points for him.
Hardaway Jr. That's his first personal foul.
Here's Paul. They lead by 7. And Ayton throws it down.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
And the rejection by Ayton. And stolen by Ayton. Jumps up. Porzingis with the block. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Booker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Devin Booker.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to a spot and then make the defense compromise.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
Dallas calls timeout. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Hardaway hits them both.
You know, you look at Hardaway Jr. right now. I think efficiency is everything, should be the priority for him. I think he has the talent, no doubt, but just needs to play to his strengths a little bit more.
And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations. And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
Here's Hardaway on the money from 12 feet away. Hardaway has got 6.
Boy, a promising mid-range game that's highlighted by strong fundamentals and mechanics. Hardaway Jr., a productive scorer.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Suns lead by 7. Pass to Ayton. And he finishes nicely on the way. Ayton's got 16 points here in the second half.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Good. And that's now 7 points for Mikal Bridges. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. They forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well. And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Count it. Ayton's got 48.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Back to Paul. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem
and he got like
for this
10
league.
blocks. This is unbelievable.
Knocked loose. Paul with the steal.
First points.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Nice assist from Booker.
First game
Paul's
of 2K22
got his first
right
2
now,
points.
and yet we're shooting
And
it
just
like it's
seems
nothing.
that every pass they make
green.
is leading
More
to
green
a
than
score.
white.
Just great ball movement.
Here's
You can have
Cauley
that. I don't care
Stein.
about that. You can have that.
And Cauley
You can
Stein
have that.
throws it down.
Chris Paul has.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Oh, that's
The shot by Paul, no good. Mavericks trailed by 14. Here's Doncic.
Oh.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Hardaway. Over Bridges.
Get that shit out of here. What
Rejected
the hell?
by Booker.
With that weak shit. Get that
And that's
get
out
the
of
fuck
bounds.
out of here.
Dallas will retain possession. Here's Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. Persistence
We won
pays
the
off
game
as
anyway.
they finally hit a shot.
First play now game, dub.
Doncic has
First
got
game
4
is
points
a
now in
dub.
the quarter. Here's Ayton. It's
First
rebounded
game
by
is a W. I
Dallas.
don't know how I missed that layup.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. Doncic leading the
Look at that
charge.
defense.
Phoenix leading by 12. Pass to Crowder.
Green.
The
Oh,
train.
damn, it's not green. But it went
Carries
in,
it from
so who
3-point
cares?
range.
Well, I love the pass
It
first
ain't
nature
green, but
of
it's
Paul's
green.
game. So good at setting up his teammates and endearing himself to them because of it.
Back to Doncic. Outside Hardaway.
Go ahead, shoot it. Shoot it.
2 minutes
Puts it
remaining.
up from 15.
I was there. I
Yep,
don't
it
really care about
counts.
that.
Luka Doncic.
What difference is
22
that?
points for Luka
He
Doncic.
a score. What difference is
Tim
that?
Hardaway
Par for the
Jr.
course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Booker outside.
Imagine still off ball. When
Pass
you
to
lost the
Ayton.
game.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Chalk up 2 there.
Such a dumbass game. Off ball the whole
Ayton's
game. It's
got
such a dumbass
53.
game.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Some nice passing here by Dallas.
Yeah, that's why you
Out of bounds,
dumbass run
it'll
out
go
of
to the
bounds.
Sun.
Quit out. Dumb bitch. First game, W. All right, I'm going to stop this broadcast and I'm going to start another one because I want to post this on YouTube of DeAndre Ayton having a monster game.